lesson for this week is about using verbal and non-verbal cues in a TV broadcast. To begin another milestone in English 5, this lesson will prepare you for your advanced lesson in analyzing visual and multimedia elements. Today, you will identify, distinguish, and utilize visual media tools in terms of television broadcasting in identifying and using various and appropriate verbal and non-verbal cues. In this lesson, you are expected to use verbal and non-verbal cues in a TV broadcast, infer target audience, infer purposes of the visual media. Whenever you watch TV for news broadcasts, what do you observe about the presenters or broadcasters? Do they make you understand the news clearly and effectively? Why? Fill in the KW-LH chart below with a concept about verbal and non-verbal cues in a TV broadcast. First column, what do I know? Second column, what do I want to know? For third column, what have I learned? And fourth column, how can I learn more? What is verbal and non-verbal cues? Communications can be spoken or verbal communication, like face-to-face, telephone, radio, or television. Other media or non-verbal communication, such as body language, gestures, how we dress or act our scent. Verbal and non-verbal cues used in a television broadcast. These are standby, cue, 4 minutes, countdown, speed up, come closer, you are in camera, okay, go back, cut, stretch or slow down, 30 seconds, keep talking on time, and 15 seconds. These are the examples of hand signals. Let's proceed to learning activities. Development. Learning task 2. Directions. Use the appropriate verbal and non-verbal cues in the following television broadcast situations. Choose your answer from the given choices. Do this in your notebook. So the choices are keep talking, cut, you are in camera, standby, 30 seconds. Let's give the answer for number 1, as your guide. The director signals the anchor to look at the camera. What is the answer? The answer is you are in a camera. Now answer number 2 to 5. I will read it for you. 2. The director wants everybody in the set to stand by in 1 minute. Give your answer. 3. The director signals to stand by in 30 seconds. 4. There is remaining time in the set. The director wants the anchor to talk more and spend the time left. 5, this means over. Cut the show and it is finished. Okay, let's move on. Learning task 3, directions. Have you ever watched a game or sports competition aired live on TV? Create a sportscast script, memorize and practice delivering it. Be guided on the use of verbal and non-verbal cues in a TV broadcast. Use the following rubric below as guide standard in writing a script. So this is the rubric for sportscast writing. Assimilation. Time frame 3 minutes. Let us remember that 1. Speakers use verbal and non-verbal cues to convey meaning. 2. TV broadcasting is the distribution of video or other messages to a dispersed audience via television. 3. A verbal cue is a prompt that is conveyed in spoken language from one person to another or a group of people. Non-verbal cue includes all the communications between people who do not have a direct verbal translation. They are body movements, body orientation, nuances of the voice, facial expressions, details of the dress, and choice and movements of objects that communicate. In TV broadcasting, verbal and non-verbal cues are used. Assessment. Learning task 4. Time frame 10 minutes. Directions. Write a dialogue in your notebook about the current community quarantine status in your locality. Choose and use verbal cues below and then continue the sentence, pretending you are a TV news anchor. Make use of and guided by the given sample below. So answer for this activity may vary. So this is the sample dialogue. Lusinahin, bida ka. Anchor. Today, we shall discuss about the current community quarantine status in Barangay Bara, Lucena City. We are fortunate to have with us a very special guest for this morning segment. Lusinahin, bida ka. To introduce, she is the Barangay Captain of Bara, Honorable Amelia P. Sobreviñas. Amelia, good morning, Mr. B. It's nice to be here in your program. Mr. B, first of all, how is your locality responding to COVID-19 pandemic? As the head of your barangay, what measures and interventions do you employ as coping mechanism? Amelia, to recap, since the start of pandemic, we have been imposing stricter safety and health protocols in our barangay. We have been implementing and monitoring curfew hours to limit local transmission. So far, our constituents have been responding well to that campaign. Mr. B, that is why, as a result, your barangay is one with the fewest COVID cases in our city. Congratulations! These are the verbal cues to be used in writing dialogue. Today, we shall discuss, in conclusion, to summarize, to introduce, to recap, to review. First of all, our topic is in the following order. Next, as a result, then. This is the rubrics for writing dialogue. So as you can see, we have 5 indicators. Class, how are you? Did you learn something new today? Oh, that's great. That's the end of our lesson. If you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to notify you in my next video lessons. Thank you for watching.